In the tense silence of a dimly lit gym, Gervonta "Tank" Davis moved like a predator testing his limits. He wasn't just training, he was hunting. Word began to spread about a particular sparring session that left even veteran trainers speechless. Tank had stepped into the ring with a much larger opponent, a heavyweight built like a wall. The moment the bell rang, the difference in size seemed to matter less and less. Davis's timing was flawless, his precision lethal. One devastating left hand later, the heavyweight was sprawled across the ropes, stunned and motionless. It was a moment that reminded everyone why Tank's power is feared across divisions. His punches land with purpose, not just force. That sparring clip set the tone for what many believe will be one of the most unpredictable fights in modern boxing history. Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul. Analysts say the footage confirmed what insiders already knew. Tank's explosive speed, combined with his ring intelligence, makes him a nightmare for anyone, regardless of size. Showbiz the Adult, a respected voice in the boxing community, predicted that Davis could enter the ring around 154 pounds, possibly touching the 160 mark. To him, that weight wouldn't weaken Tank, it would perfect him. Fighters, he argued, perform better when closer to their natural walk-around weight. And for Davis, that might mean unlocking a level of performance the sport hasn't yet seen. Training footage from recent weeks seems to support that theory. Davis appears leaner, yet more powerful, his punches snapping with surgical accuracy. Each movement reflects a rhythm that only years of discipline can produce. Observers note how his eyes stay locked on invisible opponents, his balance unshakable. Every step, every strike looks deliberate. There's no wasted motion, no fatigue, just sharp, predatory focus. Two seasoned watchers. This is the version of Davis that defines a Rizla fighter who transforms doubt into dominance. As the fight approaches, the question dominating boxing circles isn't about skill, it's about size. Jake Paul, naturally heavier, has built his career at cruiserweight, often hovering near 200 pounds. Davis, meanwhile, has spent his career terrorizing the 130 to 135 pound divisions. On paper, the gap looks impossible to close. Yet, anyone who has followed Tank's career knows that logic rarely applies to him. He's fought and sparred against men far larger, learning to use their strength against them. To his fans, this is not unfamiliar territory, it's just another test of precision over power, mastery over muscle. This fight, now officially set for Miami, has already rewritten expectations. The rules are clear. Neither fighter can exceed 195 pounds. It's an exhibition in name only. 10 rounds, 3 minutes each, with professional judges ringside at. No result will touch their official records. That hasn't stopped fans from treating it like a championship bout. For Jake Paul, it's another step toward legitimacy. For Gervonta Davis, it's something entirely different, a statement that the divide between boxing and entertainment is his to control. Behind the spectacle, personal tensions continue to simmer. Lamont Roach, a former opponent of Davis, has publicly criticized him, expressing frustration over unfinished business. Too many observers, Roach's tone carries more envy than animosity. They see a fighter struggling to come to terms with Tank's continued dominance and global fame. While others chase relevance, Davis commands it effortlessly. For him, distractions like these are noisy irrelevant when the goal is greatness. His response has never been verbal. It comes through silence, sweat, and the sound of gloves colliding with canvas. Then came the number that stunned everyone. $40 million. Reports revealed that Tank Davis stands to earn around that figure for stepping into the ring with Jake Paul. It's the kind of payday that transcends sport, and even his critics admit any fighter would have taken it. Fellow boxers debated it openly. Some called it a side quest, comparing it to Floyd Mayweather's ventures into spectacle matches. Others said it was simply smart business. After years of sacrificing health, enduring training camps, and risking everything, Tank was now securing generational wealth. Stephen Fulton, another respected name in boxing, came forward to defend Davis's decision. He reminded fans that after years of grinding for legacy, fighters deserve to protect their future. Tank, he argued, had already proven himself with world titles and knockout victories. Taking a fight like this wasn't about greed, it was about balance. In Fulton's eyes, Davis had earned the right to choose what benefits him both financially and personally. Still, not everyone saw it that way. Analyst Luke Thomas took a more cautious approach. He acknowledged Davis's talent but noticed a shift in his demeanor. The fire that once burned before big fights seemed dimmer this time. Tank appeared calm, almost indifferent, as if this bout was more business than battle. Thomas suspected the spectacle of Jake Paul, the media circus. The showmanship interested Tank more than the challenge itself. Yet he admitted that even an unmotivated Gervonta Davis remains a dangerous man. His natural instincts, honed reflexes, and ring IQ are weapons few can survive. As speculation mounted, one theme became clear: this fight isn't just about size or skill, it's about identity. Tank Davis stands as a symbol of boxing purity in an era increasingly ruled by influencers and algorithms. By facing Jake Paul, he's not just cashing in, he's defending the integrity of the sport. For him, victory would mean more than another knockout. It would be a declaration that authenticity still matters, that years of craft still outweigh a few years of internet fame. But Jake Paul, ever the entertainer, isn't to be underestimated. His training has improved, his confidence unshaken. Yet many insiders warn that stepping into the ring with Davis is a leap into a different world. Charleston White, known for his unfiltered takes. Put it bluntly, Jake's fame might fill arenas, but it won't protect him from real danger. He argued that once Paul faces someone with tanks, speed, reflexes, and precision, the difference between entertainment boxing and elite boxing will become painfully clear as excitement builds. Rumors swirl about the fight's authenticity. Some fans wonder if it will be scripted like other crossover bouts. Others insist that Tank wouldn't risk his reputation for theatrics. What everyone agrees on is that once the bell rings, the tension will be real. The world will be watching two men from opposite worlds, one built by discipline, the other by media collide under the same lights. Davis has been here before, surrounded by critics and speculation. Each time, he's answered with silence followed by impact. To him, legacy isn't discussed, it's demonstrated. Every punch he throws carries a history of sacrifice. Every fight is another step toward immortality. Whether fans see this matchup as a circus or a statement, one truth remains. When Gervonta Davis steps through those ropes, he commands respect. This isn't just another event, it's a collision of philosophies. One represents years of blood, sweat, and repetition. The other represents fame, followers, and spectacle. And in between them stands the truth about modern boxing, what it was, what it's become, and what it still could be when the lights dim in Miami and the crowd roars. Both men will enter from different worlds but share the same ring, one chasing validation, the other guarding legacy. The outcome may not touch their official records, but the memory of that night will echo through boxing for years to come. For Gervonta Davis, it's more than a fight, it's a reminder that even in an age of viral stars and manufactured fame, real power still belongs to those who earned it the hard way. That's the story shaping up as Tank Davis prepares to face Jake Paul, a meeting of worlds where skill, fame, and ego will collide under the bright lights. And only one man will walk away proving which kind of power truly matters.